Hey, I think I would do these short movie recommendation vids. Two movies that are, I guess, with a similar theme, right? The remake of the Crazies in 2010. Of course, the original is a great film in itself, but of course, 28 Weeks Later, which is a sequel to 28 Days Later. This, to me, is a better movie than 28 Days Later. Essentially, these movies are informed a lot by, I hate to do what other people do, but they are very much informed by what happened in the Iraq War and Afghanistan, and just the theme that the military, the government, okay, I know, it's essentially in these films come in heavy-handed, and then when it gets out of hand, they turn immediately. They leave. They either outright kill or leave helpless the civilians that they have, come so strong on. The minute there's resistance, they run forward. They start killing everybody, straight up. Very dark. I remember when this came out. The Iraq War was still going on. I didn't see this. I just saw this recently. I had this DVD for a while. Really well done by Spanish director and writer. Of course, this movie had a lot. Jeremy Renner, the great Robert Carlyle, one of my favorite actors. The guy does what an actor's supposed to do. Play all different roles, and in this, It's just interesting, how it goes, right? How the infection is found and spread, and really horrible. There's some scenes in this that are to me really horrible, particularly with the wife, both in the beginning and what happens in the middle, which kicks off this reinfection. Really horrible scene, man. It's kind of what horror does. It actually bothered me a lot, which I guess is easy to do do now, but yeah, and these are Spanish writers, so, and it's great how and now of course this film is closer to home, the American military, and here they come in and basically take over what's left of Britain, and you can see, the guy's a bunch of dicks. And here it's the same, except they're in America, in the heartland, and it's just immediately, it's just interesting how, like I said, they leave these people to horrible fates when they run out, with their tails between their legs, and then want to solve everything by the usual American way, which is to bomb the shit out of everybody. Not just the American way. The British were guilty of that, just like another country is guilty of doing that now. It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, these two films, and they're really I think they're relatively underrated. They're both successful, actually, making money. But yeah, just conveying that idea of just like, the real enemy. Who's the real enemy? I know. Um, Remember when that was a leftist thing to do, right? Anyway, enough. Enough. This is a short. I want to make these short, so I recommended get these films. And like I said, I'm not gonna say they're topical, but they really do carry some real horrific themes of I mean, a lot of the real horror in this is caused by the people. The diseases, or they're engineered. Well, they're both engineered in this, but they're doing what a virus does. It wants to spread. It takes humanity to fill in the horror of it. So, and it's also interesting too. These two films, there's things about them now, like you can't even do these films now, and I couldn't even tell you why. There's a degree of, I would say, almost even-handedness in these films, in terms of the fates of the characters, and there's that which you wouldn't have now in terms of gender or whatever. These films are almost archaic, and they're not. They're only about 15 years old, let's say, which seems like a lifetime now after all, so many things. But whatever, just recommended. However you see these films, these are two really good ones from that aughts period, which is kind of like the beginning and the end for at least the stuff that we could trace back. You know, the quality of things that we could trace back for a while. So anyway, later.